Disclaimer: this is all my opinion. What comes to your mind when I say the show Battle for Dream Island? If you ask me, the answer is obvious. Cake at Stake. Now, for those who might be unfamiliar, Cake at Stake is the iconic elimination ceremony in the BFDI universe. It's the part of the show where contestants who are youth, up for elimination, face the results of the public vote. During this ceremony, the host typically gives a reward to the contestants who are safe, and the one, or ones, with the least votes is eliminated from the competition. It's a tense, exciting moment in every episode. But here's where things get interesting, and maybe a bit controversial. BFDI Season 1 has the best Cake at Stake ceremonies. Yet, you heard me right. Let me break down why I think Season 1, which I'll refer to as simply BFDI for ease, had the superior elimination format. 1. One team up for elimination. In BFDI Season 1, only one team would be up for elimination at a time. This might seem like a small detail, but it's crucial. When only one team is at risk, the stakes feel more focused. You're more invested in the fate of that particular group, and it makes each elimination feel more personal. This setup created a clearer storyline without the added noise of having multiple teams youth, which we see in later seasons. 2. The smaller community. During BFDI's early days, the community was much smaller. This allowed for purer, more straightforward voting, and vote wars, where groups of fans rally behind specific characters in a coordinated effort, weren't as common. A recent example of a vote war is the
5 nickel plushies,
where fan campaigns skewed the voting process. 3. Vote splitting in multiple seasons. Here's where things get messy. In more recent seasons, we have BFDIA and TPOT running simultaneously. This creates an awkward overlap with some characters appearing in both seasons. Take Bombi, for example. Fans weren't as hesitant to vote him out of one show because they knew he'd still appear in the other. This leads to less emotional impact in eliminations and, eventually, Bombi was voted out of both shows and hasn't competed since. When characters exist in multiple seasons at once, it weakens the stakes and creates a disconnect in the community. 4. A single show creates cohesion. Having just one season running at a time, like in the original BFDI, kept everything more cohesive. The entire community was focused on the same storyline, the same characters, and the same votes. This unity was what made early BFDI so great. The competition felt tighter, more immersive, and there was no confusion about which version of a character was at risk. In conclusion, the simplicity and clarity of BFDI's original elimination format, with one team youth and no split seasons, created a more engaging and emotionally impactful show. That's why I'll always hold Cake at Stake ceremonies from Season 1 in the highest regard. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. I'm trying out some new content, so your feedback is super appreciated. With that said, goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.